Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to King of Dragon Pass. Let's go ahead and proceed into Sacred Time and assign our magic. Alright, God Talkers predict a more or less normal harvest. They said that our crafters will have good luck this year. That's good. We have bumped up slightly towards king reputation. I'll put 2 into crops, 1 into herds, 1 into war, 2 into trade, and 2 into quests. I think that will be good. Let's go ahead and proceed. Okay, clan mood is still grim. Weapon thanes feel secure, and the farmers feel resolved. We have very few illnesses. We should assign more farmers to craft production, take advantage of our blessing. That is actually a pretty good... Oh my lord. We need 470 workers in our fields and pastures. Most definitely afford that. I'm not sure how these work out. Let me actually see if there is a thing about... if there's any of these that are better than the other. I don't really think that there are, but no, I'm not seeing anything. Kind of like the idea of greenware rather than iron anyway. And you know what? All of our crafters. We have too many hunters for the wildlands. Oh no. One of your Carls, Jarosar, complains that his wife Tarkala dishonored him. It all started when he went to worship at the Osgosi Temple and was insulted by Dangmar, one of their Carls. He challenged Dangmar to a duel, but Tarkala did not want him to fight. When the appointed day of the duel arrived, she found where the men were fighting and knocked Jarosar dizzy with a big branch. He could not complete the duel, and now has lost honor. Scold Jarosar. The warriors will be unhappy if we mistreat Jarosar. Jarosar's complaint to us is not about Dangmar's behavior, but about Tarkala's, a husband and wife. They are kin, and we should not intervene in a dispute between them. If the Osgosi will be unhappy, if Dangmar is killed. The women will be unhappy if we mistreat Tarkala. Although both of them think they're in the right, Jarosar will respond to a scolding better than Tarkala. If Jarosar does not duel Dangmar, Dangmar's insults will be considered true. Holy cow, Arkilla! This is funnier than any joke I could make. Thanks, Vanina. Let's convince Jarosar that Tarkala had his best interest at heart. Jarosar realized that Tarkala had brained him out of love, and withdrew his complaint. The people were happy to see this matter resolved. Excellent. Okay, let's check our patrols. They're okay. Let's see. Let's send an emissary to the Old Owls. Let's go ahead and find you in the list. There we go. We got enough goods. Give gifts. The Old Owls praised our gifts and toasted me in their feasting hall. I believe they are more favorably disposed towards us now. It's not changing much. Alright. It's time for a cattle raid on the Tadanlings. We need more cows. "33 cows and 15 sheep without being spotted. Excellent. There's something wrong with the shipment of wine you got in trade from the Konthasos. It has driven some of the people who drank it into a frenzy. They've trampled the crops, and some of them have wounded others in their feverish state. Some say that bad spirits were seen hovering over those affected by this madness. The Konthasos are no fighters. Our damage is equal 20 cows. Our own magic is strong. We should sacrifice to the gods, but not Yurmal, who never solves a problem without causing more trouble. Bad King Argrain deliberately provoked the spirits of his ancestors to prove he was a king among kings. You came to regret this. I can find us a shaman. Our own magic is strong. We need not rely on shamans. And I can send the spirits elsewhere. Let's use trickster magic to send the spirits elsewhere. It is always hard to know how well trickster magic has worked, Vanina said. Uh-oh. Well, we'll see. Alright, let's see. Still not on the best of, still you know, afford to improve opinions with the old owls, but we could also afford to ditch some people. Do we have anyone new? No, we do not. Alright, you can go ahead and head up here. No weapon thanes, 3 footmen, travel quickly. Our outer patrol spotted a cattle raid by the Stag Hearths. They have 10 horsemen and 30 swordsmen. The outer patrol managed to summon 15 weapon thanes and 49 of the feared. Let's use 2 magic. Use treasure, gray net. Let's charge. Let's not actually sacrifice. Let's take captives. Okay, we rushed the Staghearth formation while they were still sacrificing to their gods. There was a brief battle. Our magic deafened and dazed them. Unfortunately, we weren't able to take any captives. We captured 2 horses, though. It's not bad. Now, there was someone else that I was going to send off to their doom. Who was it? And Garna now has the older face. It was not you. It was you. We need to try to get some more nobles. Alright, once again, we've gotten the trolls, but we'll take them prisoner, and we will sacrifice them to a god. Not really sure who would like trolls, other than Yermal. We'll go ahead and sacrifice him. Priests from a number of nearby clans lodge legal claims against you. You have injured us greatly. You sacrificed to the trickster to avoid a curse, and he merely moved the curse to us, who did not deserve it. We demand that you renounce your perfidious ways. This can be resolved with noble words and a few well-placed pats on the back. Promise not to do it again. Precedents establish the amount of compensation owed in cases like this, but they are angry and may demand more than their due. They'll never help us build a temple now. I could probably convince them to take compensation for the harm done to them. I could talk them into taking compensation, especially payment in the form of sacrifice. Precedents establish the amount of compensation owed in cases like this. I can get them to agree to a modest payment. Vinina says, there is no conflict between neighbors which cannot be resolved with a good feast. Give them wealth to sacrifice to the proper gods. Let's go with 40 goods. They pronounced themselves satisfied with our offer and said that the gods would be satisfied as well. Alright, so using trickster magic wasn't the best of ideas. Who knew? Alright, I need more goods, so I don't want to do anything yet. We could go ahead and explore Artula. Let's choose someone else. Yeah, you can do it. 3 weapon thanes and 7 footmen. Go ahead and travel slowly. Didn't find anything else. Harvest was typical this year, however, our sacred time rituals we performed for our crops had little effect. Always disappointing. It is dark season. Got a lot of sheep. Could use more horses. Not really sure how our pigs are doing, to be honest. Need more cattle. Food situation seems okay. We need 400 farmers and 256 oxen. We have 510 healthy farmers, and 300 of our cattle are strong young oxen. Alright, we got plenty. We could actually... We've got way more wildlands now. Could handle another 15 hides, so I have 48 there. Let's take that up to 150 so it's even. Our animals need to graze on 33 hides of land and be tended by 71 herders. Barley makes the best beer. Alright, we'll go with that. Varmand, a Thane of the Tree Brother clan, asks you for a gift of luck and divine favor on behalf of his people. He reminds you that you owe them a favor. You suggest to give more than the customary amount. If we give him more than he asks, we will gain a reputation for generosity. I think we are pretty good with the Tree Brothers. We owe them a favor, but don't necessarily have to give him exactly what he asks for. Our clan magic is unusually strong. We can afford to be generous. If we say otherwise, they will know it. Bad King Urgrain owed many favors. When Thanes of other kingdoms came to collect these favors, he said, I am doing you a favor by leaving your heads on your shoulders. It's a fair favor. If we're generous, it will be easier to bargain with them in the future. Help them. Maybe they need the magic to perform beneficial rites. The exchange of favors fosters peace, and peace is a blessing to both parties. We'll give them more than the customary amount. It was only 4, so that's fine. The God Talkers performed a ritual to bless the Tree Brothers, which transferred to them a goodly portion of our clan magic. Varmand said that the dragons were good friends, and that his people would not forget this. Sounds good to me. Let's see. I'm not sure if we can afford another trade route. Okay, so it sounds like we can afford to get another one. Let's send a mission to the Six Brothers, then. Vostir's exploration to the north is attacked by a group of desperate outlaws. Kill as many as possible! The outlaws were easily bested. Vostir chopped down several, and his escorts scattered the rest. The party continued their exploration. Oh, hey! Look! It's the Crag Spider! Who knew? Attacker! And he has perished. We got some extra magic. Large avalanche cut off the only route to the Six Brothers clan. We'll have to wait until warmer weather. Sacrifices to Arnaldo will help our crops, but even then we'll suffer from not having enough farmers to properly care for our fields and herds. What? Okay, 9 Dark Trolls and 119 Trollkin are raiding us. Slipped past our patrols, and we could raise only 17 Weapon Thanes and 147 of the Feared. Let's use a magic, sacrifice to who mocked, drive them off, and skirmish. The trolls attacked while we were still sacrificing. They had to charge through a devastating hail of missile fire. The trolls have attacked in the middle of the night when most of our warriors are asleep. Rostakos knows that the bravery of the clan's Thanes and God Talkers may make all the difference in this battle. How should he fight? Well, he does have very good combat, so fight bravely. Rostakos saw that we had not prepared enough torches. He grabbed a huge bundle of torches and ran among our warriors, giving each man or woman a lit brand, so that they could see to fight. Okay, lost one fighter, and one was wounded. Killed or wounded most of their the Dark Trolls, and wow, so many Trollkin. Fierce fighting ensued. Our magic overwhelmed theirs. We drove the Trolls off, and their survivors left without plundering our Tula. Unfortunately, we never get horses from them. It is now storm season. I think it is time to try and do a quest. We want Isari's the Conciliator. Rostakos will definitely do this. Let's call in the 6 brothers this time. The people have gathered their magic to help propel Rostakos into the realm of the gods, although the 6 brothers refused a request for assistance. Come on, guys! This myth begins during the Great Darkness, when trade, travel, and talking have fallen apart. Isari's puts these back together by traveling to a strange place and bringing conciliation to a pair of warring tribes. What benefit does Rostakos seek from this quest? End a feud with another clan, improve relations with a cult, improve relations with another clan, improve relations with outsiders, improve the clan's trade relations, or learn about dragon paths, learn the secrets of a myth, or make the quester stronger. We could end a feud with another clan, or we could improve let's improve relations with another clan. Old Owls. Let's go with the Old Owls. Been trying to get them a little bit more friendly, so that's not good. You can bring helpers from your clan to take the parts of Lankor Mai and Stormball in the myth, or you can go alone, hoping to meet these 2 deities when you arrive in the realm of the gods. I do not have a good choice for Stormball. I do have a good choice for Lankor Mai, but I'm going to try to contact the gods directly. Rostakos arrives in the dark and blasted place. The winds are strong and cold, which is good, but this place is unfamiliar to Rostakos, and that makes him nervous. As the traveling one, he should know every place where Orlanthi are found. There are Orlanthi here, though. One of them has the unmistakable demeanor of Lankor Mai, the know-it-all god. Rostakos must decide how to convince Lankor Mai to come with him on his quest. Let's see. We could go on without Lankor Mai. In exchange for your help, I will help you find the truth, which is also missing. It is a very confused time and things are very mixed up. Leave the realm of the gods. Without traveling, talking, and trade, we cannot remake the world. You will learn new things if you come with me. Without traveling, talking, and trade, we cannot remake the world. Let's try, you will learn new things if you come with me. We exist in dark times, he said, and there is much we must learn. Very well, Isaris, I will interrupt my vital research to provide you with my essential guidance. Rostakos sees a fearsome warrior who must be Stormball. Go on without Stormball. I have lost the truth and must help Lankor Mai find it again. If you do not come, the trade routes will be confused forever. Leave the realm of the gods. This way, there is chaos to fight! You should not come with us because Orlanth says you are needed here to fight chaos. No. This way, there is chaos to fight! Where? Said Arax, following along. Always the easy one to get, huh? Rostakos searches for a very long time to find the worst part of the problem. What does he decide must be the worst part? It is all the fault of the chaos enemies. Give up trying to find the answer and leave the god's realm. People are enemies and no longer talk with one another. People are not trading fairly. People have forgotten how to make maps of the secret places. Someone let hatred and mistrust into the world, and they must be tamed. Alright, so people are not trading fairly. Let's see if that will be the right choice. This realization enabled Rostakos to find a special route by digging in a hillside. He uncovered a passageway that allowed the group to cross the big water simply by walking down steps. Hello, nasty creature thingy. On their way to their destination, the 3 are attacked by a number of chaos beasts. Finally, while traveling through a ruined city, the group is attacked by a gigantic chaos thing, one whose name can only be pronounced by the dead. Help Stormball fight the chaos thing directly, lend magic to Stormball, or let Stormball fight alone. Well, Stormball is pretty good at fighting chaos, so let's let him fight alone. Stormball defeated the chaos creature, slaying it utterly. Rostakos leads his companions to the Tula of the Digging Stick people, who are suffering terribly. The Digging Stick people explain that their Tulas are the battleground for a war between the Longnoses and the Big Teeth. Whenever they fight, Digging Stick pastures are trampled. The Digging Stick's cows are stolen and eaten by hungry soldiers. Their carls are captured and ransomed so that the armies can buy weapons. Their weapon thanes are pressed into service, risking their lives for no reward. Neither Lankermai nor Stormbull are interested in helping Rostakos make peace between the warring peoples. So we can ask the Digging Stick people to give you a treasure. Give a treasure to the Digging Stick people. Go to the Longnoses, and no matter who follows. Go to the Longnoses, so long as both gods follow. Go to the Longnoses, so long as Lankermai follows. Go to the Longnoses, so long as Stormbull follows. Well, so long as Stormbull follows, let's go to the Longnoses. Rostakos said to Stormbull, "A big important battle is coming up, and all peoples must learn to unite, and to fight only their real foes." Stormbull agreed to come along, but Lankermai did not. Ah, the Longnoses. Rostakos meets with Oriska, priestess of the Longnoses, who says, "We have no cause to make peace with the Big Teeth. They have always attacked and killed us. Our best and finest are murdered. They take our leaders, our priests, our healers, and our weapon thanes." Oriska lowers her voice and, through her enormous nose, whispers a shameful secret. "Then the Big Teeth eat them. They devour our flesh and prevent our bones from being interred in my holy secret place. We can never make peace with them so long as they eat us. Now that the thing called death has come into the world, it is impossible." Okay, we can go immediately to talk to the Big Teeth. I will make them promise to give the chewed bones back so the long-nosed spirits will fly free. If I cannot make peace here, the whole world will be in big trouble. Leave the realm of the gods. You must understand that your war hurts the Digging Stick people. Alright, well, we got their side. Let's immediately go talk to the Big Teeth. Of course. Rostakos meets with Paratur, war leader of the Big Teeth. Paratur says, "It has long been decreed that we should eat the Longnoses, for they are large and juicy and flavorful." I can't disagree with that. "They can eat the grasses of the plains and the leaves of the forest, but we cannot. We won't starve just to please others. We could eat you two legs instead, devour the villagers whose Tulas you are so concerned about. But I do not think you would consider that a just solution. We cannot do as you ask, for how does one make peace with one's dinner?" That is true. Ask the knowing god for help. "If I cannot make peace here, the whole world will be in big trouble. If you always make war on the Longnoses, one day you will eat them all. You leave the realm of the gods, or you must understand that your war hurts the Digging Stick people." Well, let's ask the knowing god for help, see if he has a suggestion. Rostakos asked the knowing god for help, interrupting some pointless thing that Lankermai was doing. Lankermai said that Oriska was nothing but an overgrown cow and Paratur just a big Alinx. Then Rostakos knew what to do. He told Stormbull to romance Oriska, and Oriska agreed to attend a peace parley. He told Stormbull to kick Paratur and show him who was the boss, and Paratur agreed as well. Well, that works. A little bit of violence and sex never hurt anyone, I guess. Now that the two leaders agreed to talk peace, what does Rostakos propose? The Big Teeth must only attack weak and sick Longnoses. The Longnoses must accept that some of them will be eaten. The Big Teeth must trade back the bones of the dead Longnoses. The Big Noses must trade with the Big Teeth. Leave the realm of the gods. Well, I mean, we kind of know how this should go. The Longnoses must accept that some of them will be eaten. Oriska said, "It is one thing to make demands of the Longnoses, for we are a good people and can be trusted. But what about the Big Teeth who started this war?" Now that the two leaders have agreed to talk, alright, so now we tell the Big Teeth that they must only attack the weak and sick Longnoses. Oriska and Paratur made peace. Through this talking, they made trade, and with trade, traveling began again, and the world started to knit itself back into place. Rostakos had done his work, and prepared to leave the realm of the gods. Oriska departed. Stormbolt took his leave of Rostakos. Then Parator turned to Rostakos and purred. Now, I never did promise not to eat you, did I? Well, we could offer to trade treasures, but I brought you peace. I'll bring Stormbolt back to kick you again. I'll call Oriska, and she will trample you. Leave the realm of the gods. Well, let's offer to trade treasures. Parator said, that is good, so long as it is not one of those stupid digging stick people treasures. My den is already lined with those. Which treasure do you offer him? The Sacred Clod? I didn't know that this would take a treasure. Parator gave Rostakos a necklace of stones that looked like tiger eyes and let him pass. The people celebrate Rostakos' successful enactment of the Asari's The Conciliator myth. People of the Old Owl clan were there to welcome Rostakos and to voice their esteem for us. Fantastic. We had to cut short our exploration to the north. We were attacked by the White Horses. Luckily, none of our warriors lost their lives. And that is the end of the year. 20 babies were born. We initiated 18 children as adults. The clan has 15 fewer people, 31 more head of cattle, 3 more horses, and 33 more sheep than we did last Sacred Time. We produced 1,366 and ate 1,174 bushels of food. 119 were lost due to spoilage. Ooh. Our crafters produced 172 cows worth of goods. Our market made a profit of 44 cows worth of goods. Wow. Well, that worked out pretty well. But for now, we'll go ahead and call this an episode. When we come back next time, we have completed our first hero quest. Excellent. Unfortunately, it was not one that really helped out with things like, improving our leader stats and stuff like that. Kind of need to do the Orlanth and, like some of the Orlanthi ones. But our current leader is just not very good at that. He's pretty young, though, 26. He has plenty of time to improve. So we're just going to have to look at some of the others. Maybe we can do like a Chalana or Roy one in 2 years or something like that. Or a Ralda, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.